Chris, what is our third main topic today?
This comes from Shaun Beatty. Hi, John and crew. Been longtime fan since AMC Movie Talk days.
Thank you.
Hope everyone is having a great day. Recently at Star Wars Celebration, Ewan McGregor unexpectedly jumped on the live show and thanked the fans for all the love. But as he was leaving, he said, I hope you love episode 3, and then 4, and 5, and 6, and then 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Do you think he was just excited being at Celebration and got carried away? Or are there actual talks of him returning for a season 2 and or Disney Plus surprising us with 4 more episodes?
All right, Shaun, thanks a lot for saying that in. And while they may not have had any movie talk while they were at Star Wars Celebration, there was a lot going on. There was. And of course, the crown jewel centerpiece of everything at Star Wars Celebration this year was Obi-Wan. I mean, that was the big thing, right? And so much so that, like, even if you were on the floor of it, there were these big Obi-Wan red carpet step and repeats. Ann and I got some photos there. The Ewan McGregor autograph session thing was like 3 dedicated lines outside of the hall, all sold out within an hour. And I think they were $300 a piece to go in and get I might be, somebody correct me. I think to go in and get a photo with Ewan, I think it was $300 a piece, and they like sold out within an hour, something crazy like that. Anyway, on the main stage on the floor, though, Ewan McGregor comes out to thank the fans. Now, of course, Obi-Wan is, as Disney Plus has been doing these pathetic little 6-episode series thing, it's going to be 6 episodes, right? So Ewan McGregor comes out and just does this big thanking the crowd. The crowd's going wild. And he says something kind of interesting. Anyway, this comes to us from the folks over at Screen Rant, and they said the following. McGregor has been a fixture in this year's Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim via Star Wars, and in his latest appearance, he thanked everybody who tuned into the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Surprisingly, however, as he's hyping the rest of the show, he suggests the show could run for more than 6 episodes, which is what it's confirmed for. It was amazing, said Ewan McGregor, watching the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi the other night. I hope you love episode 3 and then 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 9 and 10. And then he basically dropped the mic and walked off stage. Now, I watched the video. I wasn't there when he did that. I watched the video of this, and it really is that. He was only out there for a minute, right? And he says, it was great watching it. Hope you love 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pause. And 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, drops the mic, walks off stage. It's the final thing he says as he's going off. Understandably, a lot of people heard Ewan McGregor say that and started to ask the question, wait a minute, is Lucasfilm going to surprise us with, we're tuning in, we're watching episode 6, and then it ends kind of in a weird way, maybe a cliffhanger kind of way, and then those words come on screen, to be continued next week, and have the world go, eh. Now, if that was the case, why on earth would they let Ewan McGregor drop that now? If that was the case, why wouldn't, after Ewan McGregor says it on stage, wouldn't Disney publicity then be firing out their press releases about Obi-Wan Kenobi actually going to be 10 episodes instead of the announced 6 or something like that? So look, there are reasons to believe this and many reasons not to. Reasons to believe this, Ewan McGregor did not sound like he was joking. Like, I watched that video, and the very fact that he ended his time on stage with, and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, good night, everybody, and walks off stage.
Did he really drop the mic?
I think he may have literally dropped the mic. I'd have to go back and watch it again.
I would think that if he dropped the mic, that would have a lot to do with what we are talking about.
But he literally was the final thing he said. It was that, and then good night, everybody. And he walked off the stage, and he's done. So it looks, I'll tell you for myself, I'm watching, I'm like, that's pretty damn believable. And if that's all we had, I would go, yeah, I believe we're going to get episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10. However, when a big announcement happens at Star Wars Celebration, it is followed by 2 minutes later, my email notification going off and looking in my inbox and seeing that Disney PR had sent me their press release about that event and about that announcement and about this. They do it for everything. I've got to believe that if this was real and Ewan wasn't just joking around, which if he is joking around, he didn't do it very well, but if he wasn't just joking around, Variety would be running with this, and The Wrap would be running with this, and Deadline would be running with this. And I don't see it anywhere else. No press announcements. So while I'm not going to say it's 100% that there's not going to be a episode 7, 8, 9, 10, I would have to say I don't believe it's actually going to happen that way. I just think we would be getting a lot more news about it right now, and there hasn't been. So I think it was just Ewan playing to the crowd and getting excited. I know, Rob, you heard about this. What do you make of it? Do you think we're going to get episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10?
Oh, I think what he was saying is there's going to be more Obi-Wan Kenobi, not that there's more episodes for this season. Because you know how Disney is. Now with the way they do their publicity, nobody makes announcements like this in a cheeky way. Remember, as you pointed out on the show, how many times have you told the story, ask me whether I'm going to play Obi-Wan again, Kathleen? Yeah. You know, I don't know. Ewan, are you going to play Obi-Wan again? When he came out and did that, I think this was his sly way because he stopped the way it was reported, the way you just explained it. He goes, I hope you like episodes 4, 5, and 6. And like he stopped and paused and made a specific announcement.
Yes, he did.
And I think it was his way of saying there's going to be more Obi-Wan Kenobi. There just isn't. I mean, I don't think he was saying there's going to be more episodes. I mean, if there was, that'd be pretty cool. But I think he was acknowledging that we're not done yet. That's what I would take from that. But I think that's a pretty definitive kind of an announcement. Because they don't have
but with no follow-up.
But I don't think they know yet. I bet they don't know. They've just decided, obviously, the numbers are probably pretty good. I think ultimately Lucasfilm has to be happy with all the episodes. So I think we'll finally, we'll know because in the 6th episode, it's going to end and say either to be continued or Obi-Wan Kenobi will return or something. Like, because they did it with Mando season 2, coming the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And we're all like, what? You know, I think they're going to do that.
Coming this Christmas, the Book of Reva. No, that is not something. No. I don't want to get that debate going again. Guys, we want to take just a minute and thank the sponsor of this video, Masterclass. Masterclass is offering classes on a wide variety of topics, like all taught by world-class masters at the absolute tops of their field. Each class is broken down out into individual video lessons, usually like around 10 minutes or so long, and members can explore at their own pace. And each class is supported by downloadable materials, lessons, recipes, or more that you can all find at masterclass.com. For example, are you into streaming? Well, you can take the Building Your Streaming class taught by ninjas so you can sharpen up on your streaming skills. Or if you're interested in independent filmmaking, take independent filmmaking from Academy Award winner Spike Lee. You want to get classes on how to direct? How about from Ron Howard? The very first one I personally looked up and got into was Business Leadership by the great Big Papa Iger, Bob Iger himself. And I was absolutely enthralled with it. I love every single minute of this stuff. If any of those apply to you, you need to try Masterclass. So I highly recommend that you check it out. Get unlimited access to every Masterclass. And as a John Campea Show viewer, you get 15% off an annual membership. Go to masterclass.com/Campea. Once again, to get 15% off your annual membership, go to masterclass.com/Campea. Anyway, Chris, you hear about this. You see what Ewan McGregor said. Do you think he was hinting at an episode 7, 8, 9, and 10? Do you think that he was just getting the crowd excited? Do you think, like Rob said, that maybe this is a foreshadowing of another season of Obi-Wan where him and Vader will fight again? I don't know.
Their buddy cop series where they just go off fighting crime in the universe.
And then have a breaking up later?
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
I want to say that Ewan McGregor is a good enough actor that if this is not a joke, he'd be able to tell it in a better way, right? He'd be able to land a joke. I do think this is a forecasting of there's more to come with Obi-Wan. He loves playing this character. He really, really enjoys it. So I do think it's wishful thinking. And I think a lot of this had to do with the hype of the crowd. Just watching these live streams, you could feel the energy in that room, right? That was a ravenous crowd that wanted more. And everyone who was part of it seemed to be just feeding into him and doing a great job. So I feel like it's hopefully we'll get more with quality story. This is my bigger issue. I have a hard time with prequel shows because I know how things pan out, right? It's hard for me to get invested in that in between unless we're fleshing out details in a really, really interesting way that really furthers the canon story that we already have here. if there is a season 2 of Obi-Wan, and I mean, obviously we've all only seen the first 2 episodes, but it feels like this needed to be just one season. If there's more, is it a cash grab? Is it just us letting Ewan play the character for longer? I don't know. Only time will tell, but I want this to be a limited series. I really do.
Yeah, I just don't see where you go with this. But then again, maybe we'll be singing a different song once we see
For
episodes
sure.
3, 4. Like, by the way, the next episode's out tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Like midnight tomorrow.
And then we're at the halfway point.
And then we're already halfway through the series.
very
I
true.
know. But maybe we'll get a better sense of where we're going from there. Hey, I'm actually curious. Ray, do you think you heard, Ewan McGregor say episode 7, 8, 9, and 10? Do you think they're going to shock the world and have 4 more episodes than what they were saying? What do you think?
What was your answer?
I don't think so.
Then I think so. That's the way it works here, John. Don't you know? I will bet you a hot toy that there will be 7, 8, 9, and 10, baby. I will win. We could play this game 100 times as long as I win once.
Eventually.
No. I actually think he thinks that there will be. I'll say that.
How can he think? He either shot those episodes or he didn't.
Oh, you mean like they're already made?
Yeah,
They're
like
already
we're
done?
gonna get like episode 6.
Oh
and then
no,
episode
they're
7.
not done. They're no, but I want to believe that there is going to be more from Obi-Wan. I mean, the character, people love the character. I do.
I mean, that's true too, because like it's not just whether they continue or even do another episode. Like there is clearly a tangible love of Ewan McGregor for this character.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor especially.
And we're just gonna have to see where they're going. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Ewan McGregor says, I hope you enjoy episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just a big joke. Maybe there was something to it. I don't personally think there is, but what do you guys think? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.